Hi, in this video that's part of a series going through Revelation, we are looking at the countless host, the large multitude before the throne in heaven. This is a vision that John sees in Revelation chapter 7. It's got to be a comforting vision that he sees because this is in the midst of the seven seals, the first four being the four horsemen of the apocalypse that bring all sorts of destruction. Seal 5 being bad news, seal 6 being the destruction of the world, the end of time, and John's heart has to be breaking at all this calamity. And he gets this little break where he sees that God's people are sealed and protected. They got their marching orders, the 144,000 sealed, the church militant on earth. And now he gets to see the vision of the great multitude from every nation in heaven. It's Revelation 7, verses 9 to 17. After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb. And all the angels were standing around the throne and around the elders and the four living creatures, and they fell on their faces before the throne and worshipped God, saying, Amen. Blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be to our God forever and ever. Amen. Then one of the elders addressed me, saying, Who are these clothed in white robes, and from where have they come? I said to him, Sir, you know. And he said to me, These are the ones coming out of the great tribulation. They've washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore they are before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he who sits on the throne will shelter them with his presence. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more. The sun shall not strike them, nor any scorching heat. For the Lamb in the midst of the throne will be their shepherd, and he will guide them to springs of living water, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Wonderful stuff. How does this host relate to the 144,000 in size and location? The 144,000, this is the church on earth now, current, present, militant. How does it relate in location? This multitude is in the throne room of heaven. They've already come through the great tribulation. They've already come out of it. And they are in heaven. And you can see there are many, many more believers than 144,000. It's a multitude so great you can't count. And it's people from every nation, every tribe, every language, where God is not biased. He does not show favoritism upon people, but he calls people from all nations to be with him. This great multitude in heaven, they are arrayed in white. Why? They've washed their clothes in the blood of the Lamb. They've been made white as snow through the shedding of Christ's blood. Now, consider Revelation 4:4 and 6:11. Revelation 4:4 says, Around the throne were 24 thrones, and seated on the thrones were 24 elders, and they were clothed in white garments, right, with golden crowns on their head. Then consider 6:11. Then they were each given a white robe and told to rest a little longer until the number of their fellow servants and their brothers should be complete, who were to be killed as they themselves had been. So this is seal 5, where you see like believers being put to death and persecuted, martyred. These are in the they are in the where those that died. Where are they? They are now under the altar of the Lord. They're with the prayers of the saints going up. They get to speak directly to the Lord, asking for justice. And he says, wait a little longer, and they're dressed in white. So we see those in heaven that are believers. Well, I guess at this point, only believers are in heaven. Satan has already been cast down, cast out of heaven. There's no more of that accusationary stuff going. There's no more accusations from Satan in heaven. So it's only believers in heaven now. They're dressed in white. Now consider Revelation 3:4-5. Yet you still have a few names in Sardis, people who've not soiled their garments, and they will walk with me in white, for they are worthy. Right? They're worthy. They wear white. So these are ones on earth. And then we got 3:18. This is to the church in Laodicea. I counsel you to buy from me gold refined by fire, so that you may be rich, and white garments, so that you may clothe yourself, and the shame of your nakedness may not be seen, and salve to anoint your eyes so that they may see. So again, on earth, white garments. So the saints are always depicted as wearing white in Revelation, and it's both those on earth and those in heaven. And here, the great multitude, they are carrying palm branches. Why are they carrying palm branches? Consider John 12:13. Consider John 12:13. So they took branches of palm trees and went out to meet him, crying out, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, even the King of Israel. So John was there when Jesus triumphantly entered into Jerusalem, and they declared him to be the Messiah, the son of David, crying out, save us. They were waving palm branches. So that's something to consider. Consider Leviticus 23:40. Leviticus 23:40. And you shall take on the first day the fruit of splendid trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of leafy trees, and willows of the brook, and you shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. This is part of the Feast of Booths. So Sukkot, they were to wave palm branches, right? And that's to celebrate the festival, the harvest that came from the Lord. Good stuff. Nehemiah 8:13-17 is another one to see about palm branches. And then in Second Maccabees, I think this one's really key. Second Maccabees, which is not a biblical book, Second Maccabees chapter 10 verses 5-8, the Jews carried palms at celebration of the purification of the temple. So they won back the temple from the Greeks that had desecrated the temple. So they won it back through a battle, and now they are celebrating by waving palm branches. So palm branches were very much seen as a sign of celebration, a sign of victory and overcoming. And so the great multitude that are dressed in white, they're waving palm branches. Yes, right? How does this image give comfort to you in your times of tribulation? And you saw in there that they don't thirst anymore, they don't hunger anymore, the sun doesn't scorch them and beat them down anymore. They have a new song to sing before the Lord. They're there with the Lamb at the throne. How does this give you comfort in your times of tribulation? This is what you get to look forward to. And when you have loved ones that die and have passed through the tribulations of this life, this is where they get to be, in this throne room, in this wonderful scene. And there's going to be peace forever for us when we escape the tribulations, escape the warring madness that's depicted in this painting behind me. The Lord be with you. God's peace.